Yo, what it do, wealth champions? Part 5, how to grow network marketing business online with video. We're talking all about how to build credibility as we wrap up this 5-part series. So let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who do not know me, my name is H Cortez, also known as the one and only financial health mentor, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur. And every Tuesday and Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, we do these um, midday marketing tips, man. And I'm excited about today's training because it's all about building credibility in your network marketing business. So I will tell you, man, without shadow of a doubt, if you are trying to build a business in the network marketing space, you absolutely need credibility. But the question becomes, how do you get credibility when you're new or when you don't have success? You don't have the rank advancements, you don't have the commission checks, you don't have the big downline, right? Well, we're going to talk all about that today. So, again, this is part 5 of our 5-part series. I will put a link to the entire playlist in the description of the video so you can go back and watch those 1 through 4. They were phenomenal. But in today's training, we're going to talk about how to build credibility. Then we're going to talk about how to buy credibility. Yes, you can buy credibility. And then we're going to talk about how to borrow credibility. But before we get into that stuff, y'all know good and doggone well, I have got to send a shout out to my sponsor for today. And today's sponsor is Builderall, the all-in-one digital marketing platform. All you got to do is go to digitalempiresystem.com and learn all about what Builderall has to offer. That thing is everything from a basic web designer, funnel builder, lead capture page, membership site, e-commerce site, anything that you want to build in the area of digital marketing, you can build inside of Builderall. It is a phenomenal tool. I have tons of funnels in there. My main financial health mentor website was built with Builderall. So it's an amazing platform. And also, while I'm here, I want to remind you guys that I am expanding my brand to Twitter and Instagram. So follow your boy over at Cortez Hustle STL on Instagram. And this is an interactive training, guys. So do not be afraid to comment and interject your thoughts. What's going on? So I see Black Knight over on YouTube. I also see Ronald on YouTube. Peace, my friend. I see Christopher Duncan on YouTube as well. Welcome to today's training. They shy over here on Facebook, but nevertheless, you guys can drop your comments on Facebook as well. So let's talk real quick about how to build credibility. All right, so let me just get out of this. All right, so how do you build credibility when you're new? Guys, I want you to write this down in your notes. And if somebody will put this in the comments, that would be amazing for me. The way you build credibility when you're new, I've got one word. Victor, what's going on, my friend? I got one word for you if you're going to build credibility when you're new. You know what that word is? Edification. Man, I tell you, there is no better way to build credibility than for you to learn the power of edification. When you are that person that speaks highly of everybody and everything with genuine excitement and enthusiasm, people will want to be around you, and then people will tell other people why they should be around you. So one of the things that I'm learning to be even bigger on, I think I do a fairly decent job of this, but I can do an even bigger and better job of edifying your leaders, edifying the top producers, the top income earners, edifying the founders of the company, edifying the tools, the resources, edifying your team members upline and downline and crossline. Listen, the name of the game is to build credibility, so you never know how far your edification can go. I'll share a quick story with you. I actually missed our one of our major company events this past weekend, man. I got some personal stuff going on. My wife and I are restructuring and reorganizing a lot of things. And one of the things she basically said is, dude, if you don't put me first, I'm out of here. So I've got to make my way out of the doghouse and do some special things with my honey before I am allowed to take another business trip. But nevertheless, I sent one of my downline to this event, and I had edified my coach and mentor, Brian Bean, so much that when my teammate finally met Brian, it was just off the chain, the experience that he had, right? And then Brian, being the professional that he is, of course, what did he do? He turned right around and edified me back to my teammate, right? And then here is where duplication comes in, right? My teammate turned around and then edified me back to Brian. See how that duplication worked? Brian taught me how to edify, right? So when I bring new people on, yes, I'm responsible for coaching and training them, but I also want to plug them into the source. So I edify my leader, my coach, my trainer, my mentor. So when this guy met Brian, the first thing he did was he was in awe because he was everything that I told Brian he was. And then Brian, the professional that he is, he practices what he preaches. He turned around and edified. Oh man, Cortez is a good deal, a good dude. He's a good person for you to learn from. So he turned around and edified me. And then my new teammate turned around and edified me back to Brian. So that is 3 levels of duplication right there. So when you want to build credibility, one of the fastest ways to do that is become a master of edification. Edify everything and everybody. And in the network marketing space, sometimes we feel like it's a little cutthroat. So if a person isn't direct to you, you don't want to edify them. If a person is cross-line from you, you don't want to edify that team and they're killing it. If a person is in your upline, meaning if you edify them, you're not going to get any benefit from that. If a person is a downline too many levels for you, you don't want to edify your downline because you feel, no, man, in order to build credibility, you have to master the art of edification. Speak highly of the tools that you're using. When I send people to our prospecting site, it's not just some old site. It is the best thing since sliced bread. And if you don't watch it now, you about to miss something, right? So understand the power of edification is how you build credibility. Now, how do you buy credibility, right? That's a whole nother thing. I put my intro on again, my bad. So how do you buy credibility? Well, it is simple, my friend. You buy credibility. I'm just trying to move this video over so I can get to all my comments over here. You guys are okay. There go Yolanda. All right, I was going to say where my Facebookers at. Nobody wants to say what's up to me. So that's how you build credibility, is by edifying everything and everybody, right? How do you buy credibility? You buy credibility by investing in yourself, by investing in the tools, by investing in the events, by investing in the leadership events. See, sometimes the only way you can get in the room is to buy your way into that room. But what most people don't understand is when you buy your way into a room. So I'll give you the perfect example, because I'm going to use my teammate, Brother Muhammad again. He not only went to the event, So out of the thousands of people in the company, we had a few hundred people in an event. So a lot of people got to know his name because he was in this event, right? From thousands to a few hundred, right? So that was great. That was a cool event. Then from that event, he paid his way into a smaller leadership event, right? And now, when he paid his way to that smaller leadership event, it was so small that everybody in the room got a chance to meet each other and know each other's name. From that leadership event, he was invited to go hang out with two multimillionaires. Now, two multimillionaires knows his name and his girls too, because he took his girls on the event on the trip with him, right? So he bought credibility. You say, of course, yes. Well, he got to the event. Well, how did that buy him credibility? You know how I bought him credibility? Because when he got a chance to talk to Brian Bean and he shared his story and his background, Brian asked him to come on stage and share that story with the group. So now Brian which is the leader of our team, just took him, who's very new in the business, took him and elevated him and put him on a pedestal. So now when people say Brian called on this guy specifically, so now because he bought his way into the room, he bought credibility with Brian because he was able to build and forge a relationship with Brian. He was able to build and forge a relationship with the other leaders. He was able to build and forge a relationship with the founder of the company, who we got pictures with, him and his daughters and things of that nature. So you can buy your credibility when you invest in the tools and the resources. And what you want to do is you want to do that stuff. I'm trying to see, where is my other... I don't know what happened to my other angle. Nevertheless, you want to do that as quickly as possible, because another way that you buy credibility is when you are the first to purchase your ticket to an event, when you're the first to invest in a tool that the company rolls out, when you're the first, oftentimes you get rewarded for being the first, right? I'll never forget the first time that the founder of the company, one of the companies that I was with, mentioned my name from stage, right? So now all of the people who were in attendance at this event, the founder of the company mentioned my name because I was doing something positive, right? But what I had done was I bought my way into an event, and then I bought my way into a contest with my actions and my effort, because I recruited the most people, or I can't remember what the contest was, but I bought my way into that credibility to a position where my name was being mentioned from stage, right? So that's buying credibility. So far, we talked about how to build credibility. That's through edification. How to buy credibility. That's investing in your business. Invest in tools, and then you use the tools and you be the first to share your experience with the tools. Invest in the events. Go to the events early. Stay late. Help out at the events. Get to meet as many leaders as you can. You buy your way into the event. There's no way that I'm going to waste my money and not get every single solitary second of that event, right? And then number 3, how do you borrow credibility, right? Let me jump in the screen share for this, right? Samuel said, "What happened?" I don't know what happened. Did I lose you guys? I'm not sure. Hopefully you guys are back on YouTube. Hopefully we didn't have an issue with YouTube, because it looks like I'm still on. It may have buffered, but if it buffers on YouTube, just hit your refresh, because we're still live. So now, how do you borrow credibility. I'm going to go over to YouTube and I'm going to show you guys something real quick. Let me hop in the screen share and I'm going to show you guys an event that I went to. There's another. That's what I was looking for. All right. So back in 2016, a company that I was with had an event, and here's how you borrow credibility, guys. Whoops, I didn't mean to show y'all us again. Here's how you borrow credibility. So what I did when I went to this event, I said, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get an interview with all of the leaders at this event. So I did just that. When I was sitting in the audience of the event, leader after leader after leader crossed the stage and I was writing their names down. And I'm like, when I get off this stage, I'm going to go introduce myself to this person and I'm going to ask them if they mind doing a short video with me, sharing their experience and their story. Right now, a lot of these people that I connected with are multi-millionaires. It's crazy, right? So if you look at these events, Terrence Hill, he's founder of the Blueprint Academy. I talked to him. This couple is a multi-millionaire couple. I talked to them. This guy is one of the main head of marketing at the company at the time. I did an interview with him. This guy is cash flow over $2 million. I did an interview with him. Here's another guy, multi-millionaire and 30 years as a financial expert, right? Here's another millionaire in the business. I did an interview with her. So what do you think happens for me and my credibility when I'm seen in video with all of these multi-millionaires? And I just basically asked them questions about their journey, their story, right? So I'm borrowing their credibility because I didn't have much of my own at the time. But when people see you with multiple leaders in a video like this or wherever, right? They automatically elevate you because who they've seen you associate with. Here's the other thing. Because I did these videos with these people, the next event that we were at, they all now know my name. They all now know who I am. So when I'm at the next event, they're all showing love. And that is allowing me to borrow even more of their credibility. Guys, this is, if you ever go to an event for your company and you don't take out your cell phone, because I want y'all to know something about these videos. Guys, these videos were shot with my crappy cell phone at the time, and my wife was holding the camera or the phone, and we just made it work, man.
Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Terrence Hill, and I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia, with the Financial Health Mentor right here. And
so this guy flipped it on me, and he actually started interviewing me. But nevertheless, that's how you borrow credibility, guys. No excuses, man. I know I didn't have the best phone. They didn't know that. I just said, hey, listen, I got a YouTube channel that I'm growing. You mind if you do a short interview with me so I can put it up on my YouTube channel? He's like, nah, I don't mind. And some people I asked actually did mind, and they didn't do an interview with me. I didn't let that stop me. I got enough of this footage with some of these multimillionaires, and it allowed me to borrow their credibility. So when you, my friend, are building your network marketing business, especially when you're new, you have to figure out how to get some credibility. The other thing that happens is when I put these videos up on Facebook, and I had been on Facebook prospecting and talking about my business, now all of a sudden I get to show a video of me and a multimillionaire on Facebook, and they're calling me by my name and by my brand. It gives me credibility with my prospects. Now my prospects are like, oh, this dude is connected, right? So, 3 things that you can do to acquire credibility. What are they? Number 1, you build credibility through edification. Number 2, you buy credibility. Don't be afraid to invest in events. Guys, there's a lot more that come from events than the information that is being said on stage. Now, that is the most important information, but there's a lot more that goes on these events off stage, at meetings, after the meeting, in the hallways, on lunch breaks that you could use to benefit and grow your business immensely. And then last but not least, borrow credibility by serving your leaders, coming to the table with something to offer. If you're going to do something like a video series, I will caution you this: make sure you have your stuff together. So when I was asking these guys to do the interview, my wife was already standing with the phone like this. Because as soon as they said yes, we were on breaks and stuff. So I didn't want to take up a whole lot of their time. I wanted to be prepared. So they said yes, bam. I cut right into financial health mentor mode, asked them a couple questions. My wife was like, bam, got it, clear. They was on, and so they appreciated that I was prepared, I was ready. It didn't take a whole lot of their time, and it made it easier for them to do the next video I asked them to do. And we just, I mean, it just really worked, guys. So keep that in mind. You can build credibility, you can buy credibility, and you can borrow credibility. Now, you might not have money to get to an event, but you should be doing one of these other 2, right? Facebook Live allows you to do a live and bring in a guest. So that's another way that you can borrow credibility. Ask your leaders, can they hop on a video, Facebook Live with you real quick, right? If you have Anchor, which is a podcasting app, and you're at these events and you don't like doing videos, that's cool. Ask them, can you do a phone interview? Anchor allows you to call somebody and record the phone call, and now you have an audio clip that you can use, and you're borrowing credibility the same way. If you don't like your voice and you like to write better, ask them, can you sit down with them for 5 minutes, ask them some questions, record it with your digital recorder on your phone, and then you go type that up in a blog post. There's no reason that you can't do this. Easiest thing that you can do is make sure you get pictures with all of the leaders, and then you post them with details about each leader. You don't just post a picture of you and the founder of a company without saying, this is the multimillionaire founder of this company. We had a great conversation. Here's 3 things that he told me. Now it becomes, you guys have a relationship. You're connected. Now you're borrowing the credibility. Anybody can Photoshop themselves into a picture, right? This is why I love video so much, because it's hard to fake video. So hopefully this has blessed your spirit. I'm out of time, man. I try to keep these things less than 30 minutes. Let me give one final shout out to my sponsor. Listen, guys, if you are in the digital marketing space, you're a network marketer, you're a solopreneur like a real estate agent, insurance agent, you are in direct sales in some kind of way, and you're not building your own personal brand, you're missing out. Builderall allows you to build websites, capture pages, sales funnels, team sites, membership sites, all on one platform. It is an amazing, amazing platform. Go to digitalempiresystem.com to get all of the details. It's like 30 apps in one place, including an email autoresponder, right? So for $30 a month, you can get their basic plan. For $70 a month, you can get their most advanced package. It is well worth it, guys. And I'm an affiliate, so I'll earn a small commission, and that's how I support myself through affiliates. That's why I never ask for donations or anything like that, because if you purchase this system, then I will earn a commission, and that's how I stay afloat. So if you want to help the show out and allow me to continue to come with this free content, then that's how you do it. Support me and some of the affiliate options that I have. So with that, man, that's it for today's midday marketing tips. Till I talk to you guys next time, do me a huge favor. Don't forget, click on my picture over there, facing the circle, to subscribe to the channel, and then click here to watch the rest of the videos in this series. Till I talk to you next time, get your money up, because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up.